Okay, let's get on now talking about something that is finally ended after many, many years. Cobra Kai just had its series finale premiere just a few days ago, actually yesterday, on Netflix. I got to see the episodes in advance. I waited to now to just kind of talk about it and let you guys know. I'm not going to do any spoilers right now. I'm going to keep it relatively spoiler free. Okay, so let's get in to this. I'm trying to find a good photo to kind of. Oh, okay, this is perfect. All right. I have loved Cobra Kai since I first watched it. I was late on the train. I was not some of them that watched it whenever it was on YouTube. YouTube Red, I believe is what it was called back when YouTube had a streaming service. I started watching it when it finally got moved to Netflix. And dude, that first season I think is a perfect like reboot legacy continuation of the original Karate Kid story, and I thought so well done. And the first 3 seasons, awesome, amazing, good storytelling, fun characters, interesting situations, kept the formula of Karate Kid alive but threw in new and different things. Then I've said it before, once you get to 4, 5, and now 6, you see the dip in quality. It's over bloated, so many characters, a lot of convoluted situations. They're trying to do now the most random Easter eggs from the Karate Kid movies, like characters that had 5 seconds of screen time will come back for a cameo in the show. And yeah, I know people hate when you say it, but it was giving Disney Channel vibes at times. It really was giving Disney Channel vibes at times. So it was definitely time to end it, and I was just hoping that they would nail the landing. The way they cut up the show this time around with the 3 parts, I could give you the same review for those 3 parts. First 2 episodes of every part, whether part 1, part 2, or part 3 of season 6, really bad episodes. Like those are the episodes where I'm like, this is exactly why Cobra Kai needs to end. Like this is just not good, real cringy. It's not feeling right, convoluted. Like we got full on characters that look like they belong in Mortal Kombat. That like old man, the older Asian man who's like training people in the forest, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like this guy belongs in a Mortal Kombat movie, not a grounded Karate Kid show. But they always manage to bring it home. Once you get to that 3rd episode, the storyline kicks in, the situations come into play. They put their dominoes in place where you're locked in and you're like, okay, who's going to win? Who should win? What's going to be the outcome? And same can be said for part 3. First 2 episodes were rocky, but once we got to episode 3, 4, and 5, it was just satisfying moment after satisfying moment, and that's the best way I could describe it. They ended Cobra Kai on a very satisfying note. Just everything that they tie in, all the loose ends revolving with Miguel, with Johnny, with even Daniel, uh, all of that was so great, and it put on things I never thought I'd see. There's people who root for Cobra Kai I never in a million years thought would be rooting for Cobra Kai or would be wearing Cobra Kai gis, and it works so well and satisfying in this show. There was a great moment between Johnny and Carisi in the finale. I'm trying to find like a photo between them, but I can't really see. And it just again it tied back perfectly to the first Karate Kid movie, because yeah, this is where it all that's where it all began. But the show began with Miguel and Johnny, and those are the characters that get the most love at the end. And while I like the way they ended and wrapped up Miguel's story, I was most happy with the way they ended Johnny's story and what they do for him by the end, and how that just so perfectly closes the circle to the original Karate Kid movie. It was just such a happy moment. As someone who loves that first Karate Kid movie, seeing the way they ended Johnny's story and what they did for him, I was like, dude, I love this. Who cares about the Disney Channel, the cringy stuff, or even the way they end Carisi and Silver's story? That was definitely so dumb. Okay, I won't go too much into it, but what happens on that yacht? Stupid. We don't even get the time to deal with the aftermath of that situation. Dumb. But whatever, because there was moments before that, like I said, with Johnny and Carisi where that worked, and stuff with Silver was working. Every other character too, whether it's Robbie or Sam, they get their versions of a happy ending. Characters who go off to college, characters who get really nice opportunities that wouldn't have happened. Just I thought everything wrapped up in a nice way. I left away pretty happy. Um, am I saying Carisi wrong? Sorry, Carisi. Sorry, I am just foaming from excitement. Okay, that's how done I am with. It. But no, I was very happy with it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm just glad it ended on a high note because I think one more season would have just really have pushed it. Now, the other big negative I do want to mention, there is a character that is pretty sacred to the entire Karate Kid lore and world. You know who I'm talking about. And throughout the last season, they bring this character back using deep fake technology. AI actually, it was revealed through articles that it was used. They used AI and voice modulations. I don't feel like that was needed. I love that character, and I'm glad you want to try and pay tribute to that character. But the AI, the effects, and the way it was used, I felt like there was other ways you could have gone about having that character be part of the ending without doing what you did. I'm not gonna say that ruins the whole show and like, that's stupid. I know some people take it to the extreme whenever AI or things like that or characters are brought back. But to me, I was just kind of like, this didn't work for me, but I appreciate the attempt, I guess, you know? So yeah, that was my thoughts on Cobra Kai, the finale. Just really great. This photo right here, again, perfectly captures it with the way it started, because I love that first season. I love Johnny. I love Miguel's character. All wrapped up nicely. Good job. Now, Karate Kid Legends, please continue on making this awesome and don't ruin what was set up. All right. Very happy though. Very happy.